Hello everybody, this is your boy Kenneth, reporting from the KTookes spot, giving y'all the brand new video, and today it is on Kelly Price's new album called Sing, Pray, Love, Volume 1, Sing. Now, at first I was a little nervous with doing this video. I'm like, I don't know if I should talk about her album, but I'm not going to just because of, what Kelly went through on season 1 of R&B Divas LA. Because I didn't care for her attitude, her behavior, the way things were portrayed on the show, had really turned me off with her music. But I say, you know what? I'm gonna give her a try. I'm gonna give her a chance. I'm forgiving her. I know everybody's gonna take time to forgive her, but when you hear this album, you're gonna be pretty surprised. When you hear it, I was like, okay. Now it's 11 tracks. Now the beginning, the beginning of the album is the interlude called Sing, Pray, Love, Interlude. Straight to where Kelly, taking it to church with her vocals. That's basically just like a little introduction, the interlude, the beginning of the album. But track number 2 is the first single, and it's out right now. And I love the song called It's My Time. And I feel more like Kelly did this song, when you hear the song It's My Time, very uplifting song, but it sounds like one of those songs that uplift you, but at the same time it's a workout type of song, and something you could just you could just have fun to. And I think, and just when you hear the song It's My Time, you're gonna feel like, if you've gone through any bad things in your life, or if setbacks or anything like that, or anybody that's made you feel bad about yourself, that's one of the times where you feel like it's my time. Forget everybody else, the troubles will go away. But that's a good song. That's one of my favorite songs off the album. Now, track number 3 is called Back to Love, featuring Ruben Studdard. When I heard this song, it was a cute song. I'm not gonna lie. The vocals are very well. The vocals are pretty good, and they complement each other vocally wise. So I really had nothing bad to say about that song. Now, track number 4, called The 14th. OMG, I love that song. Just something about her voice and just the way that song flows is just amazing. Track 5 is called Think Again, Chef Sermon. Now, a lot of you guys may know who Chef Crawford is producer. He's produced for Kelly Price, and he's produced for Tamia and different other artists. But one of the biggest hits that he had, he co-wrote was Deborah Cox's Nobody's Supposed to Be Him and Montel Jordan. And then, also he did Stranger in My House for Tamia. And, he worked with Tamia on a couple of her albums. So that way you know who I'm talking about. But that song is a beautiful song. Enough said about it. Straight to the point. Think Again. I feel like that's one of those songs you just be like, okay, like Kelly vocally just took it up to another level when you hear that song. Now the next track is called Last Night. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I thought it was okay. It wasn't a horrible song. It was an okay track. I was like, okay, interesting. Now the next track is her version of the Shaka Khan hit Through the Fire. She stripped it down to her vocal range. Even though the version was just okay. I've heard I've heard Through the Fire, different versions of it, but I think she did it her way. To me, do I think it's horrible? No. Do I feel like it's in the middle, like it's alright? Yes. It was just okay. It wasn't bad. Now the next track is called Never Been Scared. It was one of my least favorite tracks. It was just okay, but the background vocals, I didn't really care for it. Even though I know the song's called Never Been Scared, just with the anger. I know the concept was supposed to be like an anger type of song. Like You Never Been Scared, the vocal wise, I just wasn't feeling that song. But it was just alright. It was not one of the best songs, but I just have to keep it real with you. Now the next track is called Conversations, with her featuring Algebra Blessett. Now I love this song. It kind of made me feel like it was that could have been a part, like it's like a continuation of one of her biggest hits called Friend of Mine, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know that song. And I was like, okay, like I was feeling the vocals, like I would have never thought Algebra Blessett and Kelly Price putting them together would be that magical. And I was like, okay, alright, like that's what I want to hear. I was like, okay, great job on that track. Now, the next song is called Our Love. That was the second track I wasn't really feeling besides besides Never Been Scared. It was just okay. it seemed like he had like an island vibe, but it didn't really flow with me with Kelly. You know, with Kelly vocally wise, it was just okay. Now the last track, Metamorphosis, one of the highlights besides It's My Time, the 14th Think Again, and you know the song Metamorphosis. These are that amazing tracks. But Metamorphosis, when you hear that song, hear the track, very spoken word. Kelly just was speaking speaking it at her best. The spoken word was on point. It gave you like a feel good type of vibe, but you know I was really blown away by it. I was like, okay, Kelly, because I feel more like when you hear this album, it's more like what she went through from past, you know, like last year, the whole R&B Divas LA type of thing. You know, just the feedback she's gotten. I feel like she used that to her advantage. You know, just from what was going on, the hate and everything, and it made good music. Now, just two songs I didn't like was Never Been Scared and Our Love, but my favorites, like I told you, are It's My Time, The 14th, Think Again, and Metamorphosis. Those are my favorite songs. Those are the songs I think you guys should check out. Now, as far as if I have to rate this album, I have to give it, okay, out of 5 stars, I'll give it 4 out of 5. Now, do I think that you guys should get it? I think you should get it. Just, you know, hear this track. You know, if you like It's My Time, I think you guys will love it. Since that's the first single, I think you guys should definitely check it out. You know, everybody's going to be different on how they feel. But I feel like you should check it out. I think you guys will, who are Kelly Price fans, you won't be disappointed. I feel like you'll definitely get what you know, get your money's worth when you hear this album. And Kelly Price, if you're watching this, at first I didn't care. You had turned me off on R&B Divas LA, but I still have love for you. So, job well done on this album. I think you did a great job on it. Now, if you want to keep up with Kelly Price, you can follow her on Twitter at Kelly Price and the number 4 Real, which is KELLYPRICE, the number 4 REAL. That's how you can follow her on Twitter. And, you know, hit her up. Let her know what you guys think about her album, Sing, Pray, Love, Volume 1, Sing. Do you feel like it was a good album? Do you feel like, you know, just give me your honest opinions. And let me know what you guys thought of your favorite tracks are. Like I told you mine, what my least favorites are. Let me know what you guys think about the album after you've heard it. You know, be honest about what you think about the album. Don't base it on what she did from R&B Divas LA, the Season 1 premiere. But just let me know on the music, because I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about that. Now, as far as if you want to keep up with me, you can keep up with me by following me on Twitter and Instagram at KTookes. The show that you're watching, the KTookes Spot, you can also follow it on Twitter, which is at KTookes Spot. And, you know, also make sure you like this video and make sure you share the video and make sure you subscribe also. Definitely subscribe. If you guys like anything that I've done, especially with this video, if you're a Kelly Price, all the Kelly Price fans, make sure you share the video also. Like the video. You know, just definitely show your boy here love, and just keeping it real with you all. And hopefully you guys were inspired or just felt like I did a good job with explaining the album to you, just in case if you were just curious or you wasn't sure. So I explained all the questions for you. I think you guys will be happy about it. So this is your boy Kenneth signing off from the KTookes Spot, and you'll hear from me again next time. So bye guys, be blessed.